Hornets, Celtics. Here we go. The Hornets avenged the loss to Golden State. Now they travel to Beantown to take on the Boston Celtics. Robert Parrish, some fellow with the last name Brown. I can't recall his first name. To me, this is a beatable Boston team. It's a Robert Parrish past his prime. There's Zoe. He just swished that boy right on through. 5-3. Look out. He's home. Home. Woo, doggy. Oh, yeah, they're going to send Robert Parrish to the old folks' home. Zoe's come out shooting. It's raining triples. Break your hip, old man. We're going to break your hip. Zoe has it. Let's see. Can I hit half quarter? When you're on fire? What the hell was that, Larry? All right, maybe half court was too much. But there's a triple. What a first quarter for Alonzo Mourning and the Charlotte Hornets. They are just tearing Boston apart. Zoe with it again. 35 seconds ago here in the quarter. Zoe, triple. No doubt. 21-3. Oh, my. And Zoe again says, I'll take another triple. It's raining fire here in Boston. Alonzo with it again. Alonzo. 3! And I'm off of fire. I was so hot they took me off of fire. 27-3! A single bucket for the Boston Celtics in the first quarter. That's all Alonzo Mourning gets so hot, so on fire, he just had to burn himself out. 27-3. Wow. Can the Celtics do anything to get themselves back in this game? That's their second bucket of the night. Wow. Fans here in Boston are booing. They are throwing things onto the floor, and rightfully so. What a sad performance by their team thus far. Lonzo hits another one. Man, oh man, Alonzo Mourning, he might be going for a record. Could he break the 100-point threshold? The fabled 100-point threshold? He's got 31 right now. A little shoved. Nice shot there by Mr. Brown. Makes it 31-10. Zoe. That one bounced off the rim. There's Parrish. Throws it down low. Brown hits a shot. 31-12. Zoe says, I can hit the triples. Whoa, that was a wild one. He ain't hitting that triple, that's for sure. All right, Boston on a little bit of a run now, trimming into this big deficit. Zoe says you're going to have to actually play some defense. So, oh, missed an easy one. Oh, Zoe's gone a little cold now. All of a sudden, Parrish, Brown, Parrish, misses. Here's Alonzo. Says, I need to get back on track. And he shoots another horrible three. What is happening here? The old algorithm trying to balance things out, eh? Only 4 points here so far for the Hornets in the second quarter. Make it 6. All right, so probably go easy on the Zoe going for 100 points in a single game talk. 33-17. Here's Alonzo. Mourning. Says, you ain't swiping that one, pal. Alonzo missing some shots. Well, they got one off, though, and they hit it 33-19. So down 14, much more manageable than 27-3, which is what we saw after the first. So Hornets red hot in the first quarter. A little bit cold in the second. Your midway NBA Jam halftime report. Alonzo Mourning leading the way with 33 points, 16 steals, 7 triples. Larry Johnson with 1 rebound. He hasn't been needed much tonight. Other side of the ledger, Brown with 10 points, Parrish with 9. Not much going there for Boston. They need to have themselves a good third quarter. Trim this thing down to single digits if they want to have a chance to amount to what would be a huge comeback in the end. See if they can do it. Alonso has been a bit cold. Win not on fire in this one. You see Boston's made the switch. They no longer have the ball being inbounded to Parrish, who was just he's beaten like the senior citizen that he is. Nice job there. 35-23. Boston down 12. Zoe, triple. Yes! Woo! Kiss that off the glass. And look at that. Robert Parrish again. Triple from the corner. It's off. Terribly off. Man, what is going on with Zoe shooting today? He used it all up being on fire, I guess. 38-25. Alonso waits patiently. Puts a little torque on it. Behind. Over the head slam. Long one from Brown. He misses. Comes Alonso. Alonso just says, let me give him the full finger roll. No. Has it again, though. Puts it up for 2, and it's good. 42-25. Parrish shoved as that one got released. Zoe, triple. No, misses. It's not the first quarter anymore. He is missing some buckets. 42-27. As we approach the end of the third here. Alonso running into some stiffer defense, so that's for sure certain too. And now all those bounces are they're not going the Hornets' way. 12-point game once again. Mourning for 3. Misses terribly. Johnson skyhooks it in. They get a 3 off, and it falls, because it always falls. 44-33 after 3. Boston down 11, but they've got a shot. Alonzo Mourning's shooting has been a bit cold since that wild, scorching hot first quarter. There's Zoe. Just put it short. Johnson cleans it up, though. Well, if you're Charlotte, all you got to do is... and Boston's missing a lot of shots. You just... good possessions here. You don't got to throw up a bunch of triples. You're up big. Just come down, score your basket, get a high percentage shot. Be happy with it. So ain't setting any records tonight. Parrish drops a 3. 48-36 as we chip down to 2 minutes. Zoe. Try to go right back at him. Gets his own... man, we have seen a lot of that tonight. Alonzo gets his own rebound. Man, if not for that first quarter, we would have ourselves a pretty tight contest. Zoe shoved again. Boston getting kind of nasty with it. Makes it a 10-point game with 1.5 minutes to go. Alonzo. Yeah, they've gotten pretty rough, but they're forcing him to the outside with that shot now. Larry Johnson. No, again. What is going on here? And finally he dunks it in. Man, oh man. For a game that was an utter blowout after 1 at 27-3. Boston hasn't exactly made it close, but Charlotte's not made it easy on themselves. Ever since that first quarter, it's almost like all their good fortune went down the drain and turned to something else. So hits that triple, though. Got a roll. Oh, nice block there by the much smaller Brown. Parrish for 3. He drains it. It's a 10-point game. Just 25 seconds to go, though. Charlotte is going to win this one. It's Alonzo. Alonzo Mourning. Little finger roll. Nicely done. So in the end, it's not going to look very close in the box score, and it wasn't. It's a switch? A switch from that distance. It's almost like 57-46. Charlotte wins. So with 51 points, 9 triples, 23 steals. Larry Johnson chipping in 6. On the other side of the ledger, Parrish leading the way for Boston with 26. 9 assists. 4 3-pointers for each of them. Brown with 20 points. But on the back of a ferocious first quarter, the Hornets are moving on.